Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Whoa, Steve Harvey, get him on, y'all. Better give me some eggs right now. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay, today is simple. I want to tell you, I want to just talk to you about effort today. Just about effort. You know, it's a word that people use to describe sometimes trying. But what I found out about trying is just a noble way of saying you didn't get it done. I tried. And then everybody go, well, he tried. That was the best. Well, that's not exactly true, though. That's not exactly true, you all. And I want to talk to you about that because I don't want you to be one of the people who just tried. See, trying, I mean, I got to tell you, to attempt something, you're going to have to first try. But I want you to change your mindset from trying to getting it done. See, that's a big difference. I'm really more apt to listen to the person that says to me, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to try. What try does is it allows you to fail. It's the person that has the mindset that I'm going to get it done. It's the person who changes the complexion of things. I'm going to get it done is very different than I'm going to try. You know, look, man, I know this sounds a little harsh, but you got to stop feeding yourself these little old wise sayings that it was a valiant try. Hey, man, you talk to anybody that took second place in the Super Bowl and see how they feel about their valiant try. The only way to gain God's real blessings is you have to try something. Steve, you're backpedaling. No, listen to me close. You have to put forth an effort to allow God to put his finger on something to bless on your behalf. You must start to attempt. Now, in saying getting it done and I'm going to try, that's two different faiths to me. I'm just talking about me now. You may be different, so I can't say this about you. But I can say this about me. If I say I'm going to get it done, I have a lot of faith in it. I am going to get it done because I just don't see failure as an option a lot of times. Now, if somebody says to me, the Olympic team invited me out to curl one day, which is throw these stones on the ice. If you're not familiar with it, it's very simple. And so I said, man, I'd like to give that a try. I went in full well knowing I may not come away from this little curling lesson as a person who could make the Olympic team. I just wanted to try it because I thought it looked cool and I always wanted to get it done. Well, I failed twice. I threw a stone completely into the other lane. I lost that little ice shoe. It shot out from under me. But you know what? I kept trying, though. I kept trying until I got 4 of them stones in that circle right where I aimed. But now, had I given up after I failed, after I threw that stone in the other lane, after I shot my shoe down all the way to the bottom side, the little ice shoe they give you, I never would did it. But because I was trying, something got me together a little bit because of my effort, and it caused me not to fall the next time, not to throw it in the other lane, not to shoot my shoe to the back of the wall. All of a sudden, my trying became something. Now, had I stayed out there and it wasn't so cold and I went back week after week after week after week, I promise you, I could get it done. I could at least know how to compete in a game of curling. Might not be the best. I might not win the championship, but I could have got it done to the point where I could have competed in a game of curling. So sometimes if you're scared to say I'm going to get it done, just go out there and get started. You know, learn from every attempt that you make. See, don't quit writing yourself off as a failure every time something don't go right. When I fell on that ice, I could have said, man, I can't curl. But hold up, man, I'm watching 4 other women out here curl, 4 other dudes out here curling, little kids out here curling. Hold up, partner. You know, man. So I learned when I threw that stone on the other ice, when I fell, when my shoe shot off. I learned from every attempt a little bit more about it. And then I said to myself one point in time, man, I'm going to get this stone in that circle. I'm going to get this stone in this circle. And guess what? I got it done. Now, what you saying to me, Steve? I'm saying to you that you got to get started, that you got to put forth an effort. Give God something to bless. Oh, God, bless me. Oh, God, bless me. Bless you what? Bless you where? Bless you how? Stop basing your results on what you're thinking. You got to think higher. You get God in your life, man. He allows you to think higher, bigger, better, more. I'm sitting up here in my debt. I came up with a plan to get out of debt in 5 years. I came up with this plan, right? I was sitting up and I was tripping on it. Then I said, wait a minute, man, hold up. This is what I came up with. I said, God created heaven and earth, all of it. The mountains, the sky, the valleys, the oceans, trees, the birds, the Indian Ocean, all of it, made all of it in 6 days. And then he rested on the 7th. So why am I taking to God the 5-year plan? If he can create heaven and earth in 6 days, why am I walking in there talking about help me in 5 years? How is it going to take God 5 years to get me out of debt and he made heaven and earth in 6 days? Do the math here, man. I ain't that big. You ain't that big. You ain't in that much trouble. I ain't in that much trouble. See, God got a way of showing you some things, man, but it's going to take some faith, and faith going to take some effort on your part. Man, get out and do something, man. God will bless you a little bit and he give you a little bit more courage, and then all them attempts you making is going, and all this, oh, I'll try. You know what that turned into? I'm going to get it done. And at the end of the day, that's what you have to do, because trying to pay your rent and not paying your rent is 2 different things. You can try to pay your rent, or you can get it done. Now, how long you think you're going to stay in that house trying? You got to go with the mindset of getting it done. And if you can put some stuff out there and give God a chance to put his finger on it and bless it for you, the most stuff he can do for you. Quit looking around at what everybody else got and go and get some of it for yourself, okay? All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? The time has come to give thanks and honor to Almighty God again for doing what he does like nobody else can. He made another day, and he allowed us to be in it. Man, oh man, oh man. You know, look, I know sometimes you ain't as close to God as you should be. I fall short oftentimes in that department. I know sometimes you forget to show gratitude. I forget that too sometimes. Sometimes I get caught up, get up in the morning, get a little bit busy like I did today. But I'm going to stop right now. Say, hold up, Steve Harvey. In front of all my listeners, thank you, God. I sure appreciate it. Man, wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd do. At least I got somebody I can take all my troubles to. Had an interesting day yesterday, but I've survived that too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend, Nephew Tommy Jr. What's on your mind today?
Well, morning, morning, everybody. You know what's funny, man? How we be so focused on pushing our plan through. If it ain't working, ain't it okay to throw that plan out and let's say, hey, man, let me try something else. Let me ask God what we really should be doing.
Well,
I be trying to force a plan.
You got to be careful now. You got to be careful because sometimes you can give up too early. You got to be careful. Now, here's what I try to do. I try to make sure that the plan I have is in alignment with God's plan. Now, that's hard to do sometimes because we as people, we want what we want. And sometimes we want what we want without checking with the Creator, which oftentimes happens to all of us, myself included. So what I try to do is when I get with moments like this, before I give up on anything, I go to God about it. And usually I have to turn around and keep going. So you got to be careful about quitting. Because that's what happens to most people. They give up a little bit too soon. Yeah, it always look like it ain't going to work. I got about 3 things happening right now that started off very promising and all of a sudden it went dog. Well, I can't give up. You know, I can't give up because you never know what the turn going to be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, where you at now? I mean, what was it?
Well, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to give up on it.
He done threw it. He just went, yeah.
No, I ain't saying I'm going to give up. I ain't saying I'm going to have gave up on it.
Yeah. I mean, now that you said that, I'm what?
I feel like we could continue going with the plan because it's right. It do feel like sometimes you do give up early. Like you do feel like, hey, man, I don't know what I was thinking. Or you listen to somebody tell you, like, man, you sure that's the right way?
There's a stanza in a poem called Don't Quit. The stanza says, often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup, and he learns too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out. It's your silver tint of your clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you mustn't quit. Yeah. I learned that poem at 19. What? The whole poem is really, it's almost scripture, almost.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Stephen Jr. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon, the same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else, all from the comfort of your home? Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila, your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability, pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
The nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
You sent my wife pictures, and I'm almost certain it's you. I'm almost certain it's you. And you know what you sent. Yeah, it's got real serious up in here. Cat dog, if you would, you sent my wife pictures.
Yo.
May I speak to Trevor?
Yeah, that's Trevor.
Hey, man, you been sending pictures of your damn stomach to my wife's phone?
Hey, what?
Hey, man, have your been sending pictures of your muscles on your stomach to my wife's phone?
Man, who the hell is this calling me with this?
This fish right here.
Is who?
This Fisher, man. My name is Fisher, but they call me Fish. What I want to know from you, have your been sending pictures of your stomach to my wife's phone?
Man, I don't know, dear. You talking about Playboy. Don't call me with this about am I sending pictures. And if I am sending pictures, ain't none of your business.
It is my business. That's my wife. Then you send this.
No phone.
She got. Oh,
What the hell you doing? You must ain't ripped up like me or something. You worried about sending pictures of his stomach.
hey, man.
Get you some business. Don't call my phone with this stupid.
I got some business. My business is my wife, man. And if you said, let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
I'm finna tell you right now. When I find you, if the same muscles that's on her phone is up underneath your shirt, I'm whooping your.
Hey, man, I ain't hard to find, Playboy. You can find me. And if I am sending pictures to your wife, she must like it, Playboy.
Hey, man, hey, let me tell you. No, you're being disrespectful is what you're doing. You understand?
You being a little calling me on the phone with this. You better check somebody else about this here before I had your wife rubbing on my stomach.
Hey, man, who you calling a man? Who you think you? Hey, who you think you talk? Let me tell you something. Okay, tell.
That call my phone about a picture. That's who I'm talking to.
Because I know them is, if I find out them your muscles on my wife, what?
Obviously, you found my phone number, so I guess you can find me, homeboy.
Hey, how about this here? Where are you? Let's get this cracking.
Hey, ask your wife where I'm at. Where she at?
My wife is at work right now.
Yeah, you think so?
What?
How you think she got them pictures, homeboy?
Hey, man, I tell you what. When I find you, you're a little disrespectful.
Ask your wife where I'm at. Yeah, that's what you do, Playboy. You calling me with this old insecure. You must not be ripped up like me.
Hey, man, hey, I got muscles on my stomach.
I'm headed to the gym right now to get this stomach right for your wife. Huh?
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Hey, how about this here? I know who your wife is. Nah.
That's all right. I know who she is, too.
Okay. Well, that's all right. And I'll be calling her. I'm calling her, letting her know what's going on.
Check this out. She like my stomach, too. Yeah. Yeah. You like that, don't you?
No. I tell you what. She gonna like it when I get to her. 'Cause I'm gonna let your wife know what's going on around here.
Say, man, you don't know nothing about my wife. Me, my wife, and your wife might be rubbing together, homeboy. You don't know nothing about my business.
Hey, man, you ain't finna be disrespectful to me, man. I done told you once.
Come see me, homeboy.
I will see you. I already asked you once, where are you?
I'm going to raise up my shirt so you can see this ripped up six-pack that your wife like. Yeah. Huh?
Okay. It's just a matter of time, then.
Don't call my phone with this. You better go check your wife and don't be calling a grown man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to call Ayana. That's who I'm finna call. Ayana, baby.
Say what?
Yeah. Oh, then slowed you down now. Yeah, I'm calling your wife.
Well, call her then. We can get her on the three-way. And then I'll call your wife and get her on my way. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this here right now. What I need is
tell me whatever you want to tell me, Playboy.
I'm telling you right now, punk. Where you at?
I'm at Boulevard, homeboy. That's where I'm at. Now you got my wife's name. I want to know your name. They call you Fish or Chicken or whatever the they call you. You can meet me wherever you want to, homeboy, and we can settle it. Ain't no big deal to me. I deal with punk chumps like you every day.
Okay, not a problem. I'll be right. How long you gonna be there?
I'm gonna be there till your punk get here.
Okay, you look here. I want you to take my name down so you'll know who you waiting on.
I heard what you said your name was Chicken or something like that.
Do you have a pen?
I don't need no pen, punk.
Okay, do you want to know who this is?
You just told me who you was, homeboy.
I ain't told you my full name, chump.
I don't need to know your name. You got my number. Calling me about a tattoo or stomach or something.
It's muscles of your stomach on my wife's phone.
Okay, did you look at the other pictures?
How many sit-ups do you be doing?
Did you look at the other pictures?
What other? Well, okay. Hey man.
Yeah.
I'm not finna be playing with you about my wife.
I ain't playing with you. I'm playing with your wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm finna tell you something about your wife. I'm finna tell you something about your wife that you don't know.
If I don't know it, don't nobody else know it.
Oh, I know it. Me and her know it. I just got off the phone with her. You want to know? You want me to tell you what your wife told me?
Whatever, man. Say what you got to say. So I can get
I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to say this, punk. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Ayana, got me the prank phone call. Yo, ignorant man. How stupid are you? Hello?
Who is it?
This Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife got me the prank phone call, you dude. Damn, you are more ignorant than me.
Boy, that help for that. Ooh, Lord. Boy, wait till I see this. Ooh-wee. You Tommy, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, God, dog. Y'all think. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Trevor, I got to ask you this, man. Answer this question for me. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The only one with Nephew Tommy on it, I imagine. Y'all cold, boy. I tell you that.
Oh, man. All right, Trev, man. You be easy, man. Go light on Ayana, all right?
I'm going to show will tell Steve Harvey, I say, what's up?
Let's put this out there. Don't try this at home, okay? Don't do that. Don't be sending nobody to wife some pictures. Don't do that. You're gonna get yourself hurt. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Now, what you want to do? What you want to do? I can call the law. What you want?
All right, Neff. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Hey, this is your girl, Shirley Strawberry, and according to research, a major challenge that many employers face is the pressure to hire fast. Well, if you're an employer who can relate, ZipRecruiter has figured out how to solve this very problem. Its smart technology finds qualified candidates quickly. ZipRecruiter is the hiring site employers prefer the most based on G2. You can invite top candidates for your job to apply. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, well, the price of eggs and other groceries, listen carefully, will be going up. Okay?
What?
Hell no.
You heard? This is all despite the predictions of the new administration. All right, we'll get into that. And Dr. Phil has joined ICE to arrest alleged illegal immigrants that pose a threat to America. We'll get into all these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Here we go. Noel in Danbury says, I met my husband when I was just 19 and when he was 19 and I was 28. We've been married for 4 years. His mom just found out about our age gap and she said I should have told her my age before I got with her son. Was I supposed to check and ask for her permission or what?
No. And her son didn't tell her that either. Yeah. Well, I mean, what was you going to do? Check her? Stop her? They've been married 4 years now. You should have told me so you could have what? Stopped the marriage that's been going on for 4 years? They might be happy. I tell you what though, Mama, it wasn't nothing you could do. She was putting that 28-year-old thing together and, and parking it and putting it. That boy right there, he had no choice. He had to marry her. He asked her to marry her the first night they slept together. I can tell that right. Oh yeah, I want this the rest of my life. I want to marry you.
All right, moving on to Catrice and Dothan. Catrice writes, my associate's husband DM'd me for a year, sending memes and telling me I'm beautiful. I blocked him finally, and I jokingly told his wife to keep an eye on him. She said it was cool because I'd never be his type. Should I show her the DMs?
Wow. See, first of all, you didn't jokingly tell his wife nothing. Ha 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 he hell. Okay. See, you didn't jokingly tell his wife nothing. Yeah. Then his wife said, you ain't got to worry about that. You wouldn't even be his type no way. That was a slap in your face. Now you want to slap her back.
Ow.
See, ain't neither one of y'all need to be talking to each other.
Yeah.
Neither one of y'all.
Foolish. Yeah.
But you was jokingly, maybe she jokingly told you. Maybe she was joking too. Ooh, this
All
fun.
right. How'd she laugh, Steve? One more time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Girl.
All right. Moving on to Pony.
You
in
still
Durham.
chuckling over there? Okay.
Moving on to Pony in Durham. Pony writes, I drink the expensive stuff.
First of all, let me start with here.
I know.
Ain't nobody name Pony. Ain't nobody nickname Pony. I've been alive a long time. I ain't never called nobody Pony.
Well, this one is Pony. Pony in Durham says,
Is Pony a girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pony's a dude.
Oh, she funny. Come on.
No. Pony's a guy. Pony's a guy.
Pony is a guy.
Yeah, Pony is a guy. Yeah. Like
That's
the Genuine
Phillip. That ain't
song.
number Phillip. That's all that is. That's Phillip.
Pony is his name. I drink the expensive stuff and so does my girl. That's what he writes. She has a habit of inviting her friends over to drink our top shelf bourbon that they can't afford, so I locked the liquor cabinet. She said it's her liquor too. If that is the case, should I make her buy it?
Well, it is her liquor too. Mm-hmm. And, you don't want to share your little top shelf. But how much it costs? Let's talk price.
Bourbon? Top shelf.
Let's just say a good one, a good real bottle, about $225.
What's the top shelf bourbon? What is that? Woodford?
What's the one with that horse on it? Blended?
Pony.
Yeah, Pony.
The one with the horse on it.
Yeah, you seen it before, Steve.
That's like coming like in like 3D in the bottle.
Yeah.
The horse head, I don't know. Junior, he don't know. He can't drink. He drink, he'll have a crisis, so he can't. I know he can't drink. Well, no, I take that back. Oh, my bad. Wrong person. Sorry.
Okay, anyway, give Pony some advice.
I don't know what to tell Pony. Hey, man, it's her bourbon, too. You done locked it up. You don't want to give it. Hey, look, man, here's what you do.
Her friends.
Buy two different bourbons. One for you and your girl and one for company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's all you do.
Yeah.
And now y'all want this is out. When company come over, the other one go in the, up under.
Okay. All right.
Maker's Mark.
They need to
No, Maker's Mark. That's with the red dripping label on it. That ain't about nothing.
Woodford is up there.
You don't even drink.
Blanton's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say,
You
Junior?
don't even drink.
Yeah.
I know I don't, but I just wanted to,
I don't know bourbon.
Getting some mess.
No, really, but if I drink, I'm going to drink top shelf. I'm not going to drink nothing,
Yeah, your head just dying in this day.
And because
But I
you bought
think
some
that's
cheap
not
stuff.
his issue. No, that's not his issue.
Well,
It's just that the friends come over and drink.
He should buy two different bottles. You got company bourbon and y'all's bourbon. Now, if they want to keep coming over and drink some of this,
Well, why?
Boone's Farm, then that's what we drink.
Said the non-drinker.
Yeah.
That'll stop him from coming right there.
We out of bourbon, but we got this wine in the box. What y'all want to do? What's the next one, Shirley?
All right, last one. Anitra in Dearborn. Anitra writes, my husband thinks that arguing is a sign of a healthy marriage. I hate arguing. To protect my peace, I wear AirPods and listen to music when he's upset. I love this. He said I need to pay attention to him when he's angry. Do I have to listen to him?
Not really. I mean, look, men have a device in our head that we have our built-in earpods. When y'all talking, we know how to shut y'all out and don't hear nothing. Don't hear nothing. And I'm going to tell you what's really a waste of time. For you to be talking to me in a serious discussion about something I don't want to hear over the phone, you wasting your time. I set the phone down.
What?
Yeah.
And walk away?
No, I don't walk away. I leave it there. I just lean back
you
and
gotta
keep
pick it
watching
up.
TV. Yeah.
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 And then just periodically pick it up and go,
No, I don't even pick it up. Just go, yep.
know how to come right in with them.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah, I see. I feel you. You know, I show concern. You know, but I don't really. I know what you said. You said it 13 times. Hell, I got it. And that's y'all problem. Y'all keep repeating stuff. Make sure we got it. We got it. We ain't gonna do it no damn way. We got it.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you. Thank you, CLO, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in an interview on CBS's Face the Nation that aired Sunday, our new Vice President J.D. Vance said that grocery prices will come down at some point. Vance said, quote, prices are going to come down, but it's going to take a little bit of time. The president has been president for all of 5 days. I think that in those 5 days, he's accomplished more than Joe Biden did in 4 years. Well, we all know both of those statements are false. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, egg prices are predicted to increase about 20% this year because of the recent outbreak of the bird flu. Also, there will be an increase in the cost of beef, coffee, and orange juice in the near future. Okay?
All that?
Ain't that everything we eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we do better going to a farm and picking these eggs and saving them? Is that gonna cut it back a little bit?
Yeah, that will, Tommy. Now, yeah, that'll work, Tommy. Now, what farm you going to?
I don't know where no farm at. I just trying to figure.
Ta-da!
So
you're just humoring him, huh?
Do we need to go to Florida and pick these oranges to get this juice? I mean, how can we?
No, vote for Trump.
No, exactly.
Vote for Trump. Latinos for Trump. Blacks for Trump. Now he picking up Latinos and they killing all DEI programs. I don't understand, man. Because I kept asking though during the election process.
Yes.
If you are black for Trump, and I'm going to allow you to be that, I opened up the phone line 4 times. Please call in and tell me how Trump is for blacks. So I can understand blacks for Trump. I'm for anybody that's for me. See, that's why he pardoned those. That's why he pardoned everybody on January 6th, because they was for him. That resurrection was fighting what he said was that whatever.
Not resurrection, baby.
Well,
the wrong rection.
Get your rections right. You could get your rection right.
Well, I know one thing though.
Yeah.
What?
If it had been black people climbing up over that wall, it would have been a massacre down in there. But you let all of them out because they was for Trump. It was more Trump flags than it was American flags on that day. And he knew they were down there on behalf of him. That's why he pardoned them. So let's get back to what I was saying. If you are a black for Trump, just show me how Trump is for blacks. The only thing I saw him do for blacks was he put that preacher on at the inauguration. And if you look at his face behind the preacher, he couldn't believe him. And Sammy was out there just giving it to him.
He tap danced that day, didn't
you know what? You know what, man? If he would have just recited the speech on the Washington Monument, that I Have a Dream speech, if he had just repeated it, it would have been a lot more effective. But his acting out of it, the dramatization of it,
too much.
The buffoonery of it. Say it all.
I was just sitting there going, yo, my man, where you going? Because if you'd have done that rendition in front of any black people, they would have told you, hey, man, where you going with this here? Because, first of all, you can't do it better than Dr. King did it. I mean, if you do that speech, come on, man. Right. You trying to add to what was one of the greatest speeches of all time? Come on, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, grocery prices are going up. Anyway, moving on to Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil has joined in with Tom Homan, who, of course, is Donald Trump's newly appointed border czar with ICE, that's Immigration and Customs Enforcement, to round up and arrest people in Chicago that are allegedly dangerous illegal immigrants. On his X account, Dr. Phil posted, Quote, just in, the first arrest in Chicago with Tom Holman was a convicted sex offender and internet predator from Thailand. Under the caption is a video of a male alleged sex offender who is handcuffed as Dr. Phil and Tom Holman stand beside him. Dr. Phil repeatedly asks the man if he has ever been deported, and the guy says no, and says he needs to talk to his attorney. Dr. Phil is live streaming these arrests for his network. That's why he's so involved with it. He
have to talk to your friend.
And he's
Dr. Phil gonna mess around and get his ass whooped. You're gonna run up on somebody that ain't gonna be. I don't even know why he in that though. That ain't what we do.
For his network, he has a network, and he's putting them.
I got a radio show.
Yeah.
I don't care about Dr. Phil. As long as my uncle ain't got his ass out there with ice, I'm fine. As long as you ain't.
Same thing, Tommy.
No, I'm not going out picking up nobody. Welcome to America here. Well, we ain't even want to come over here. So
By force.
Don't ask us about no papers or nothing. We
man,
We not immigrants. Let's get clarity on what's happening.
Man, we were all bought over here against our will. Now we didn't just try to make best of it.
Country.
And y'all already getting rid of DEI programs and everything else. Clearly, you don't want us to have none. Whatever we had, you want to take. You know, my father told. No, I can't repeat that on the radio.
It's our last day.
Yeah. If it was my last day, I'd tell you something my father told me. But, you know, I mean, it also blends into where I'm from. You know, people don't understand. I grew up in segregation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw colored underwater fountains.
Okay.
Colored restaurants. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's kind of hard to wipe that out your head when you were a kid. They don't have it no more, but they try to make America great again.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour. Tax season is upon us. It kicked off officially. We will get some tax filing tips from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon, the same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else, all from the comfort of your home? Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila, your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability. Pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
The Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, began accepting and processing 2024 tax returns on Monday, the 27th. The deadline to file your taxes is April 15th, as it is every year.
Yeah.
So, Steve, a subject you're well aware of, can you share a few tax filing tips with us?
Okay, first of all, just ask me questions because I ain't got but one tip. Ask me whatever you want to ask me about.
All right, so when the W-2 forms come, how quickly should you fill them out and return them?
I would suggest immediately if you are expecting a return.
Okay, so don't
I would say
April
immediately.
15th. Mm-hmm.
No, but only people wait to April 15th is people that owe. Why would I pay you early?
Right.
Well, when you owe the IRS something, do you have to pay the whole amount at one time, or can you
ask for
you
installment plans and extensions?
You can get an installment plan, and you don't have to file on April 15th. You can get an extension to October 1st. But the penalties that you are going to pay is going to be substantial.
Okay.
And any payment plan they get you will have interest penalties attached to it. You are going to pay more if you don't pay on time.
What's the most I can claim without getting in trouble?
Now,
You trying to
you're off into some stuff.
Come on.
Now, you need to look at 7 people you can, without explaining stuff. Just 7 people.
Well,
Okay.
can I claim my kids and they're grown and everything? Can I claim my daughter?
In certain ways, you can. Like if they invalids or something.
I need some kids.
But if they got pictures of her walking around shopping and stuff, you probably ain't gonna be able to do that.
This is the worst tax advice.
But I think if you can get some pictures of her in the bed and you can make it look She done lost a lot of weight.
Put some AI on it.
Yeah, and put some sheets on her, make her look like she flat. Then, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, what about...
All right, that's all good advice.
Go ahead, Carla.
Okay, what about working from home?
Yeah, everywhere you go is an office. Your bathroom is an office.
What?
You make a phone call in there. If you down there where the pool table at, that's an office. Just take a notepad in there.
Write it
You
all
sitting in the car in the garage, that's an office. The whole damn house is an office.
Refrigerator.
If you open up that refrigerator, leave a notebook in there, get it out. That's a damn office. What else? Anybody else? These are tax tips.
If you're married, can you file together or separately? What's best?
You need to file together. Get as much as you can. If you got any grandkids that you done gave a damn quarter to, their ass is a dependent.
All right, thank you for those IRS tips. We
need more of those.
For more.
I'll give them to you all year long.
All right. All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Cam Newton got a few side eyes after his interview with Royce Reed, Dwight Howard's ex. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
On a recent episode of Cam Newton's Funky Friday show, Cam interviewed Royce Reed. We all know her as the ex-girlfriend of former NBA player Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard and Royce Reed have fought publicly on social media for years now, and now she's resurfacing, seemingly because Howard has a new fiance. In the interview, Cam pressed Reed to talk about Howard's sexual preference, specifically asking Reed if Dwight is attracted to men. Reed alleged that she watched Howard take psychedelic drugs with other men before engaging in intimate encounters with the men. But the shocker was not what Reed said. It was the fact that Cam had pressed her for that information. Cam caught some backlash for prying into another man's sex life, and many commenters said that Cam violated man code. So is this the thing now, to go for the shock value? You know, the shock value, get ratings on podcasts and all these YouTube
Well, I
videos.
think that's what everybody is doing, you know. It's a lot of people that's doing that shock value, you know. And there's people try to get, you know, you look at, well, I won't say no names, but, you know, you look at some people that do podcasts. They have somebody on there that says controversial. They get one of the highest ratings of all time. And then right after that, bring on another super controversial person.
Yeah.
Because I think that they got addicted. So like now, I think the love of clicks and likes is more valuable than man code. It's more valuable than friendship and honor. You know, I'll give you an example. We have a radio show here. We have a real platform.
Yeah.
If you come on my show and you talk about any one of my friends that I'm friendly with, if you say something about Kevin or Jay or Sid or DL or Tyler Perry, somebody I'm cool with, dog, I'm going to shut you down.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut you down because you're not coming on here and dogging out somebody that I consider myself cool with. I'm not going to give you that platform. That's the code I live by. I have discovered that there are a lot of people who don't live by that code. Right. You can go on their show and they appear to be friendly. You can exchange numbers with them. They can call you for help. You give it to them, and then they turn around right behind your back and put somebody on their show and allow them to talk about you and lie and ain't no check. That right there is the society we live in today.
There is a saying, fame is the new drug, regardless of how much money they're making. Yeah, regardless of how much money. Yeah.
And the cost and expense doesn't matter anymore. Our friendship. Go ahead.
If you're broken up, if you're a couple that's broken up, y'all not together no more, what's the purpose of getting out there and airing out your dirty laundry? If it's over, it's over. Why does the whole world have to see all that?
Let it be over.
They have a child together.
So that's even worse.
Yeah.
You got a kid involved.
I'm so sick
So
of
now you out here talking
like
about
that?
your man who is somebody's father.
your son's father. Your son.
And you got a son and you saying this about his daddy.
Yeah.
That's foul on so many levels, man.
I think it was horrible for him to ask her that, for him to pry, and for her to come out and say that about this man.
Well, look,
and they've been
I'm
beefing,
a fan.
like you said in the story, though. They have been beefing in the media, in public, for a very long time. And she's been throwing out stuff. He's been saying stuff. So it's been ugly. But at some point, when y'all gonna grow up and understand that y'all share a child together?
Yeah.
And stop this. This is
And look, like I'm a fan of Cam Newton's. I really am. I think he's a good brother.
Yeah.
Because I defend him, well, to other people when Jason Whitlock attacks him, or when Jason Whitlock attacks Deion Sanders. I defend it. But you're not, like, I wouldn't have a Jason Whitlock come on this show and talk about Cam or Deion. You're just not going to do it. Because I'm cool with them.
Not my prime. No.
Because Cam has come to the camp for me. A couple times, spoke to the boys, no charge.
But
Prime is a friend of mine. We go back. I'm that dude. I'm not going to be that way, man. Not on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We're not doing it.
No.
Not here.
No. All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is sharing a man better than being single? Gotta ask that. Okay. We'll get into it in just a few. Find out what that's all about. But right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, we headed to the cemetery, Shirley. That's where we going. But we got a problem down there at the cemetery. You gave wrong directions to my sister's grave. You gave wrong directions to my sister's grave. We at the wrong grave. Praying over the wrong person. Lowering the wrong person into the ground. Everybody there. The tent is up. We all sitting up under the tent. We at the wrong grave. Good God Almighty. Where is my sister? You gave wrong direction to my sister's grave. Cat dog, if you would. And yes, these things do happen, people. These things do happen.
Hello. Thank you for calling cemetery. How may I help you?
My name is Frederick Stemmer. Tamara Mc.
Let me see if she's in the office. One moment, please.
Thank you. It don't make sense for us all to go out there like we did and then to run into these type of problems that don't have. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, my name is Frederick Stemmons.
Okay.
Now, my sister's sister is buried out there.
Okay.
And we come out there last week on Monday to come out there and pray over the space where she is. Now, you is the one that told us that it was a few spaces away from the mausoleum. Now, we got out there and prayed over my sister Francis's burial and found out that we was in the wrong space. And they say you was the one that told it to us.
Sir, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You is the one that told us that my sister
I don't give out spaces. I'm in the administrative office.
I don't know where you work. All I know is you is the one that told us this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You was the one that my grandbaby said that she talked to the woman named Tamara. And you had us out there standing over some white man's body, and it wasn't
Sir,
right.
I'm not a counselor, so I can't tell you where a space is. So your granddaughter lied to you.
Ain't nobody lied to me. Like you had us out there in the wrong space.
I couldn't have had you in the wrong space because I don't even know the cemetery.
You know what? I'm going to send my grandbaby up there to talk to you.
Okay. I'll be here till 5.
You're very mischievous. You know that?
I'll be here till 5 o'clock. You have a good day.
No, don't you hang up this phone on me.
You have a good day.
No, I'm not going to have a good day. You had me praying over my sister Francis's body and it was the wrong one. And we sitting there praying over this white man's body. It wasn't right. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
You don't have an apology or nothing?
Because I know I didn't tell your granddaughter where a space was.
Then what did you tell her?
I don't even know who your granddaughter is.
What you mean? The Simmons family. We was out there.
I don't know who the Simmons family is.
It's not Simmons. It's Simmons.
I don't know a Simmons family. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a counselor. I don't even deal with families.
Here's what I need you to do. Can you go out there and pray over my sister's body?
I don't know where your sister is buried.
It's supposed to have been 6 spaces away from the mausoleum.
Are there any spaces? Yeah. Where is it at? Section 2. Section 2?
We was in Section 2, but it was some white man. It wasn't my sister Francis.
Okay, I don't even know who your sister Francis is. I do not even know where Section 2 is. Whoever came into the cemetery and said that they spoke to me, they probably did speak to me, and I probably got the information from a counselor, but I never showed them exactly where the spot was. So if they were out there praying over your sister and they were in the wrong spot, that's not my problem.
They're praying over some white man.
That's not my problem, sir.
If you gave the
wrong spot.
If you gave the wrong information, it is just. But let me explain to you.
I don't give the wrong information. I told them yes, she's in Section 2, but I did not physically go out there and point to the spot to tell them to pray over that spot.
Let me explain what I'm trying to stop from happening. If my people come up there, it's gonna be some more bodies getting buried, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, I mean your family can come up here. It's not going to be no more bodies being buried. What they can do is come up here and write, and we can conversate about this. But it's not going to be an uproar up here.
I want you to go out there and you pray over Francis's body.
I'm not going out to pray over nobody's body. It's not my family member. I didn't tell them the wrong information.
Do you love the Lord? Do you love the Lord?
I dearly do.
Then you ought to have some sympathy. I want you to bow your head right now.
No, I'm going to end this conversation because I have other work to do. Now, if they want to come in and talk to me, I will be here until 5 o'clock.
Can I say one more thing before you go?
You can say one more thing and I'm ending the call.
Okay.
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked, baby.
You are crazy, okay?
Your sister Tamika set you up, baby, and you just got it, baby, from nephew Tommy. Boy, you was standing your ground. You like, no, just because you wasn't prayed over the wrong body, that don't mean nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, check it out. You got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
That was cute.
Boy, Tommy.
And there you have it. I encourage all of y'all to get out there and find out where you're going to be buried at. Know where it's going to be. Let people know exactly where it is in the cemetery. These are things you need to know. You want to know this. You want to know this. You don't have these problems like this. You know
what?
You need know where you're going to be buried at, Carla. Know that before you leave here. Know what tree it is, what plot you next to. Know what's going on.
Know your neighbors.
Know your neighbors.
You can't do nothing about them.
You need to know them. I'm between these two people.
Okay, that's brother Marcus over here on my left. All right, and that is Marcus's wife, Sister Brenda. That's the two. I'm right there by them.
Yeah,
got to know where you gonna be.
You got to know that.
Got to.
Not with you.
Hey,
because Tom, you know, sometimes they go out there, you be talking to the grave like we miss you and all this type of stuff. But that ain't the grave you supposed to be at. That's the wrong person you've been talking to.
You at the wrong one. And you standing on somebody else. Who is you standing on? You got to pay attention. Got to pay attention.
I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you.
Shut up, Junior.
Just a tidbit of information that you need to know. Just a tidbit.
I didn't even think about that. I am now.
All right. No graves going on February the 8th, all right? This is all fun right here. February the 8th, the nephew will be in Memphis, Tennessee. That's Graceland Soundstage. Graceland Soundstage right out there where Elvis will be. Y'all come on out and take a look. Nephew's Kevin to tell, all right? Graceland Soundstage. That's the weekend of the big game. So Saturday night, it is the nephew in Memphis, Tennessee. All right. They ain't been there for a minute. Been a while, ain't it, Memphis? It really has, Memphis. What's been going on down there? Peabody still there? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many different barbecue?
Yeah.
Got about 5, 6 different barbecue spots down there that's still jumping. Is them ducks still crossing the street down there,
Hey,
man? Is that still happening?
We was up there at the Peabody last weekend, Tommy, for St. Jude. If I tell you, them ducks live better than people at the Peabody. Them ducks
very well.
is everything. They got a whole show.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I know it. And you better not do nothing to one of them ducks. I'm telling you.
Man.
Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject is, get a load of this subject, is sharing a man better than being single. We will delve into this one right after this.
I know that ain't no duck sandwich you eating. Is that what you eat?
Hi, this is Shirley Strawberry, and I don't know if you know this, but I love my job. I love working with Steve and Tommy and Junior and Carla and Monica and Dave, of course. I love all those guys. We have a great time at work every day. Well, if you're a business owner and you want to hire experienced employees who love what they do too, where do you find them? Could be a question you have. Well, ZipRecruiter is the answer. ZipRecruiter's technology shows your job to qualified candidates immediately, and ZipRecruiter's smart technology finds top talent fast. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject is sharing a man. Listen to this subject now. Is sharing a man better than being single?
We're going to
Dear
ask
Steve and
Tommy.
Shirley.
We're going to ask Tommy not to say nothing during this
Tommy.
whole damn letter. Just try. Know it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
But see if you can. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Dear Steve and Shirley, I had an extramarital affair with a man for 9 years, and it was the most significant relationship that I have ever had. It lasted from the time I was 30 until I was 39. Although he was married, we vacationed together and he treated me well. We also spent Christmas and New Year's Eves together every year. I would fly in first, and then his wife and family would come a day or two later. They would come in a day or two later just so we could have our time and space to be together. He and I are both athletes, and we enjoyed working out and watching sports together, but I got tired of being number 2 in his life, so I ended the relationship 5 years ago. We remain friends, and occasionally we meet up for coffee or lunch. I have to try to keep my feelings in check when I see him because I do still love him. Recently, he told me that he misses the time that he and I spent together, and he said he needs me back in his life. He has asked me to be his second wife in a polygamous marriage, which is allowed here in South Africa. This is the third time he's asked me. The first 2 times I was younger, and I thought I would meet a man and start a family of my own. Now that I am older and I can no longer have children, I am considering his proposal. Steve and Shirley, this is the greatest man I've ever known and the only man I've ever loved. I don't think I can find this type of connection with anyone else. So I ask you, is it better for me to share him with his first wife or wait for a love of my own and remain single for now? Okay, I mean, the obvious question.
Got to move to Africa.
See, we have asked you not to say anything.
Hey, I told you.
Yes. I mean, obviously you have questions about all of this, or you wouldn't be writing Steve and I. First, why would you consciously choose to be second? That's not how a person really thinks, especially a person in their right mind. You will never be first if you already are settling for second. And he has no incentive to do anything other than what he's doing. He wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. In other words, he's not leaving his wife, but he still wants you. He's asked you to be his second wife because you are considering and allowing it. I just say don't do this to yourself. I mean, what about you? You've been with him when you were 30 till 39. You want 9 more years to go by in your life being with this man and having no man of your own. What do you want? What about you? I know you want a man of your own. You want Christmas Day, right? Instead of Christmas Eve. Don't you think you deserve that? I mean, anything else should be unacceptable to you. You've got to get out of this place you're in. There are other good men out there. You said this is the best man you've ever known. He was cheating on his wife. That doesn't make him a good man. Put yourself first. Instead of loving him and being so sprung on him, you got to love yourself. You got to choose you. You got to get your self-esteem, your self-confidence up. Stop thinking like one of these, like a desperate woman. There's no way you would be thinking about being his number 2 if you were your own self number 1. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to start today remembering and realizing who you really are. Tell this married man to kick rocks. Work on yourself. Okay? This is not the man for you. Steve?
I have so many questions in this letter. And I travel. So let's start. I'm in an extramarital affair with a man for 9 years. And it's been the most significant relationship I've ever had. It lasted from the time I was 30 until I was 39, prime time. Although he was married, we vacationed together, and he treated me well. Wait, let me say, how? How y'all go on vacations together? I'm trying to figure out how what married man can go somewhere for a week, taking a vacation, and the wife don't know or ain't there. I don't know how this happened. So I have that question. You ready for the next one? Mm-hmm. We also spent Christmas and New Year's Eve together every year. What? These are major holidays. You can't get Christmas. It just ain't no way to explain Christmas to the wife and them kids. How? New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. You cannot explain those away. And okay, but he ain't through though. He said, she said, I would fly in first, then his wife and family would come in a day or 2 later. Come in where? Fly where?
The vacation spot.
And then he fly the family in New Year's Day or the day after. What? Who let their husband go in early? I don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah, no, she didn't say. Well, we'll get into it when we get back.
She didn't say what?
Break right here. We got to take a break right here. I'll tell you. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Is sharing a man better than being single is the subject of today's Strawberry Letter. We'll get back into it right after this.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon? The same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else. All from the comfort of your home. Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila. Your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability. Pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
So Shirley, when we left, I was giving my explanation, but you said you could explain this because I was struggling with the part in the letter where they said they were married. We vacationed together. He treated me well. We also spent Christmas and New Year's Eve together every year. I would fly in first, then his wife and family would come in a day or 2 later. What?
That's for the vacation part. Yeah. That's just for the vacation part. Yeah.
Shirley,
that's all.
Did you read the letter?
Yeah, I did read the letter.
We would also spend Christmas and New Year's Eve together every year. I would fly in first, then his wife and family would come in a day or 2 later. That's in reference to Christmas and New Year's Eve too.
But she said we also spent Christmas and New Year's Eve together. She didn't say that they vacationed Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, fine. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
As a woman, you and Carla.
You already know.
What?
No.
Did he say that he ain't there for Christmas Eve and Christmas? Well, what?
No.
Where's you at? What is you telling these
Can't
kids?
say that to me.
I don't know.
I'm so baffled. So now let me go on through the letter. He and I are both athletes, and we enjoy working out and watching sports together, but I got tired of being number 2, so I ended the relationship 5 years ago. Remained friends and occasionally met up for coffee or lunch. I had to keep my feelings in check when I see him because I do still love him. Recently, he told me that he misses the time that he and I spent together and he needs me back in his life. Okay, cool. Listen to this. He has asked me to be his second wife in a
polygamous. You know what that means.
Polygamous is what I'm looking at. In a polygamous marriage, which is allowed here in South Africa. I've been to South Africa many times. Tape shows there and everything. I ain't heard this. I have not heard
that you can have.
Now, I know in Africa there are multiple wives. Mm-hmm. It's also allowed in the Arab culture in some places. Multiple wives.
Is there anywhere you can have multiple husbands?
No, you ain't that. No, see, you gonna mess around and get somebody killed. Because men don't know how to play in the sandbox together. Y'all the only ones that know how to play in the sandbox together. Ain't no man. You can't have multiple husbands.
Checking.
No, it's because you can't do that. Because what you have to give away, because what you have to give away is far more precious, and every man knows that.
But he can have all the wives he wants.
He just busy.
How is that fair?
This is the third time he's asked me this, and the first 2 times I was young and I thought I would meet a man and start a family on my own. Well, how you gonna meet a man and start a family on your own and you seeing this other guy? That ain't gonna happen. Now I'm older and I can no longer have children. I'm considering his proposal. Stephen Shirley, this is the greatest man I've ever known and the only man I've ever loved. I don't think I can find this type of connection with anybody else. So I asked you, is it better for me to share him with his first wife or wait for love on my own and remain single for now? I can't answer that for you because obviously you have a proposal that I've never been able to give to anybody. You know, I couldn't even get 2 women just be my girlfriend at the same time. So I don't know how the hell what he
can't handle it.
I've never been able to convince just be my girlfriend at the same time. I've always had to manage some type of lie to even maintain that.
Oh, that's where
which
the lie
I think
started.
is what he doing right now. Mm-hmm. I think he lying up into max. Now, if you want to do that and you want to sign up for that, go ahead. If that's what you want to do.
Do it.
Go ahead.
No,
Tommy,
don't do that. Don't be
the best 9 years of her life. That's the best 9 years.
Because she doesn't know any better.
Well, when you know better, you can do better.
Yeah.
But if you don't know better, you ain't gonna do better.
But she needs to.
So that's where she at right now. Or wait for love on my own, or remain single for now. You can wait.
Wait for love. Yeah.
Wait for love.
Come on, Luther.
Gonna get the chance to love. Wait for love.
Yes.
Yeah. Knowing love the way I do. I can say for certain that is true. Chance for you. Yeah. Hold on tight. You think you're right. Nothing hurts as bad as when you see you gave up to me. Yeah, but
how much 2 wives cost? Ain't that
the same? In the Arab culture, if you have a second wife, that wife has to live in the exact same luxury as the first. There can be no differential. Like she can't have a big palace and then you got the little studio apartment.
Yeah, I like to be able to afford her.
The same.
Yeah, the exact same.
Gone over there. I'm in my palace.
Everybody I know, all my friends over there, they got one wife. And no, they can't take that in the house.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, this is your girl, Shirley Strawberry, and according to research, a major challenge that many employers face is the pressure to hire fast. Well, if you're an employer who can relate, ZipRecruiter has figured out how to solve this very problem. Its smart technology finds qualified candidates quickly. ZipRecruiter is the hiring site employers prefer the most based on G2. You can invite top candidates for your job to apply. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, let's say shout out to Pete Carroll, man. Pete Carroll is now the new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders at 73 years old. Pete Carroll,
good coach. Made the dumbest call in history, but other than that, he's a great coach.
Yeah. That's
the dumbest call.
That's it.
When the Seahawks threw that pass playing against the New England Patriots, I was so happy. We finna beat the Patriots. Threw that interception. I said,
beast mode, baby.
1 yard. That's all they needed, man. Yep. But the Dallas Cowboys have a new head coach. Also, it is Brian Schottenheimer. Brian Schottenheimer is now the head coach of the world-famous Dallas Cowboys. And why is everybody's question?
His line names sound like they gonna lose, dude.
That's all the Cowboy fans been doing, taking shots.
He's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Why would you make him the head coach? That don't make no sense, man. You need a new system.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, here's a stat that I heard somebody say, an interesting stat about the Dallas Cowboys. Daniels, who was the coach for the Commanders.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Quarterback for the
and Jalen Hurts.
Quarterback.
All, they were born, went to college, won a championship.
Yes.
Before the Cowboys could play for a division championship since 1995. They have the longest streak of any team in the NFL, including the Browns, to play for the championship, a shot at going to the Super Bowl.
But that was Mike McCarthy's offensive coordinator. You mean you're gonna have the same offense? You need a whole new regime. You need to start all the way over, clear the whole slate.
Jerry Jones is not gonna hire somebody that he can't control.
And that's what everybody's thinking of. He can control him.
Yeah,
that's why they didn't go get Prime. You can't control.
Well, he
Prime.
can't go get Prime.
No.
Because it's too big of a personality. And I don't know why y'all thought he was going there anyway.
Prime didn't want to come there. He didn't want to go there.
Not the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys. Not them.
Jerry Jones, man, is a hell of a nice guy. Met him personally. Hell of a nice guy. But he's a billionaire. He's not fitting to change. He's too old. He bought that team so he could actively play in the NFL. He the coach. He the GM. He the scouting team. He cut the deals. Oh, man, he
do all the drafting.
The best hobby he ever had. You don't hear him talking about nothing else.
That's it.
All that oil and all that stuff he got, he don't give a damn.
Just the Cowboy. That's all. It's just about
because
the Cowboys.
This made him famous. Until he bought the Cowboys, you didn't know who his rich ass was.
He's just another person in the oil business.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve, a lady needs advice on how to handle her 80-year-old mama's boyfriend. We'll talk about that right after this. Yeah, she got her a man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, this is from Paris on Staten Island. Paris says, I went to my 80-year-old mama's home and she had changed the locks. She told me that she has a new, quote, friend that's a man, and she was worried about telling me because she didn't want me to judge her. She said that her friend that's a man spends the night with her, so he told her to change the locks so I can't sneak in on them. I told her that was all fine and dandy with me, but I need a key. She said, no, I need to talk to her friend that's a man because he's isolating my mama from me. How do I convince her to let me meet him? Okay.
Just go over there. Where he at? He 80. Where he going? He over there. How you gonna meet him? Go over there.
Mm-hmm. But she can't
knock on the door, ring the doorbell. Well, it's gonna take a while. You gotta get to the door. But ring the doorbell, knock on the door. He gotta come. And if he drive, just go out there and put your car behind his. Where you going? When he come outside, you can talk to him. You got to talk to him. You need a key to your mama's house in case something happens.
Yes. Right, exactly.
To either one of them. One of them could fall. The other one going to need help getting them up.
Yeah.
You know, he all in here like he running stuff, you know.
Right.
Right.
Look, he got some type of apparatus. I can promise you that.
You got the CPAP. What he got?
he got an apparatus. He got a walker. He got a cane. He got a van with a lift on it. He got something. He got the teeth in the glass. Something.
Yeah. Golly. That portable oxygen tank. Something on there.
He got something.
Well, obviously,
get the cutting cords threatening.
Her 80-year-old mom happy though.
Well, cause he there. When you 80, if they just there. That's a good look. He came over, didn't he? He here.
You worried about that? Because they're 80, you know.
That's her attitude.
He here.
Her mom didn't want to be judged, Steve. That's why she changed.
You can't judge her. Let her live her life. She 80-something.
She don't want you to walk in on her, Steve, and they doing something. That's what.
Because they not going to be able to dress quick. That's not going to They ain't going to be able to jump up. Ain't nobody going to be able to get behind the door. They just going to have to slowly roll over, and there they are.
What are their clothes? What are they putting on? Just regular clothes?
No, they got to be naked, Shirley. You can't 80. You can't have nothing in the way.
Ain't no one pants leg on, one off.
Yeah, man, you ain't doing that. You got to get all this stuff out the way clear.
He has socks on, right? He does have socks.
Nah, he got them socks off.
Really?
He don't even need socks. He got them old feet. Look like alligator shoes on. If he got socks, you don't need them. He don't use Cornhusker lotion and nothing. He probably ain't even done his feet till he started dating this woman.
Wow,
that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. All right. So she needs to get that key, though. You're saying that, so she can check on her. All right. Yeah. All right. We have time for another one. Okay. This one is from Loss in Oklahoma City. Loss says, I'm a beginner at golf and I'm eager to learn the sport because I want to compete with the fellas at my job. I have a golf pro helping me with my swing and I'm definitely falling for her. She is married, but she is always bending over in front of me and looking back to get my reaction. Today, she said she can make herself available for private lessons, and she kissed me on the cheek right by my lips. Would I be too forward to come out and ask her if she's interested in me, or should I wait to see if she makes the first move?
Did he say she was married?
Yeah, she's married. She's married.
That's off limits. That's
off
limits, dog.
What is she kissing on this man?
Dog, do not mess with nobody's wife. That's off limits. There's too many women out here, man. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't mess with nobody's wife, man. You can get yourself hurt.
Mm-hmm. Good advice.
Don't do that, bro. Way too many women out here. Don't mess with nobody's wife. I'm telling you, bro. Don't mess with nobody's wife, man.
Good advice. All right.
That ain't good, partner.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, do you guys remember, this was, I think, back in November when we talked about the 43 monkeys that escaped from a research center in South Carolina? Yeah, we talked about it in November of last year. Well, as of Friday, all of the monkeys, you'll be happy, all of the monkeys are back in custody of the facility.
What do you mean I'll be happy?
Why aren't you
I was
happy
pulling
about
for the
this?
monkeys.
After almost 3 months on the loose, on
the run. They wasn't on the loose. They was on the run.
The last 4 missing monkeys were captured on Friday, not too far, actually, from the facility. All 43 monkeys are reportedly in good condition. So here's a question. How do you think the monkeys got captured? You know,
one monkey ruined it all.
Snitching.
One monkey. One monkey snitched. That's for sure.
Oh, it's going down.
Oh, yeah. They're going to find out who snitched.
Somebody going.
Because I'm going to tell you what, man, they all in that cage with their arms folded down. I'll be there.
Who told? Who snitched? Who ratted?
Come on, step forward.
Man, they out here talking about, man, what the fun they had. I was out, man.
Hollering.
When that snitch ain't taking the medicine no more. That's him. He snitched. He ain't taking the medication.
Yeah.
That's him. We all he the
But
one.
it was hard out there because you can't meet no more because they ain't in monkey country, so they couldn't meet no more monkeys.
Monkey country.
All the monkeys was in the lab.
Well, and more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
Let me borrow $20.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, it's Carla Farrell. Kick that old mop and bucket aside. Are you ready for a mop and bucket clean in half the time? Make the swap to Swiffer Power Mop. The all-in-one cleaning hero has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt and grime like magic. With hundreds of scrubbing strips on the pad, it absorbs sticky messes with ease. Plus, it'll leave your home smelling great for hours after cleaning. Get yours today and mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
It's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather ride a motorcycle on the 405 in L.A. or would you rather ride in a driverless car?
B.
Motorcycle on the 405?
B. I can't
In
ride.
LA.
I'm not getting on no motorcycle.
No.
Yeah.
Ain't no body sides, nothing.
Nah, I gotta go with B.
I'm going to be in that driverless car and be going slow as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Far right lane. Far right.
All right. All right.
On the edge. I don't need it.
Would you rather no bath or shower for 3 days or no brushing of your teeth for 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh, no bath or shower. Yeah.
But you got to brush
my
teeth. What?
Yeah. I don't care if you can't stand me, but what I can't not stand myself. My mouth?
Yeah.
I'm drinking coffee, smoking cigar, boy. Stop.
You can go 3 days.
3 days.
3 days
All
without
right,
showering and bathing?
Come on,
don't act
germaphobe.
like you ain't done that before. Boy, I've been homeless. Shut up.
I ain't been no 3 days.
Well, that's your option. 3 days
Easy.
without bathing or brushing.
Steve said easy.
Easy.
A Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'm taking that bath. I'm going to put that soap
And not
in my
brushing
mouth.
your teeth?
I'm putting that soap in my mouth.
No, it just said you can't brush your teeth.
I'm taking a shower.
Okay. All right. And have
I ain't going to talk to nobody for 3 days, though.
You
got
damn
that
sure
right.
bet not.
you're not coming to work?
Matter of fact, don't even get on this Zoom.
We can't smell his breath on the Zoom.
After 3 days, you will.
All right. Would you rather an enormous booty with no hips or a flat booty with big hips, with hips?
Flat booty, no hips, that's just a terrible sight.
But one in a gigantic.
Yeah, one of them great,
No hips,
big old
yeah,
booty.
that's cool.
With no hips.
Narrow.
Yeah.
No hip.
Narrow.
Yeah.
Just straight out in the back.
Just straight out, yeah.
All that.
My mother
That's what you
used to
put
say,
them,
just shot
them
out
chick
in the
jeans.
back.
That's them chick jeans back in the day. Yes, that.
Okay.
No.
Junior?
No, I want no hips and booty. That's what I want. Yeah. I gotta look at something. I got to see something. And what I can't do is be on your side and I look back there and I can see the next person. I can't do that. What I'm not going to do is look past your ass and see the next person.
It's not a
Clearly.
obstructed view.
Clearly.
All right. All right. Would you rather get a vasectomy or would you rather sit in a hot tub for hours with your ex?
Rather sit in a
last
hot
one.
tub for hours, what?
With your ex.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm
She
gonna
is
sit
a
in that
vasectomy.
hot tub.
Yeah, I'm going to get in this hot tub.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
She is.
I'm gonna go and sit in this hot tub. Yeah.
All right.
Either way,
Look off, act like she ain't there though.
All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did you know you can now buy a Hyundai on Amazon? The same place where you order yoga mats, a toothbrush, and pretty much everything else. All from the comfort of your home. Just locate a nearby dealer, pick your color, your options, check the price, and with a few dotting of some I's and crossing some T's, voila. Your Hyundai is ready for pickup.
It's that easy. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. Limited availability. Pickup through participating Hyundai dealers in select markets.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Wednesday, hump day. It's been a good day. Good show. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate your business. Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. I got some closing remarks for you. I've thought about this. And so in this new year, I want to remind people, because we most of us are good people, or trying to become better people, or, doing the best we can. So we have to be considerate of others. But this year, I want you to be careful. In your consideration of others, don't ignore yourself. And I'm talking especially to women, because women, you are about the nurturing of so many people. You're the fixer when it comes to feelings, emotions, and you make sure everybody's okay. And sometimes you ignore yourself. I want you to be aware of that. But I'm talking to men too, because I do so much for other people, but sometimes I forget to take out time for myself. So this is for everybody, but I'm especially talking to women. Be very, very aware in this upcoming year of people who lay the most useless emotion of them all on you, which is guilt. If you think about the emotion of guilt, it's the most useless emotion that we have, because it only serves one person, and that's the person applying the guilt, who's using it as a form of manipulation. Oh, so you done forgot where you come from. Oh, I remember when you used to help me. I know you got it. Man, you sitting over there, man, God done blessed you with everything, and you don't remember us? Man, stop. Stop. You really are not my obligation. You're really not. You're really, really not. A funny thing happened recently. I had to release somebody. And the conversation I had to release them. It was a very fair. I had given this person ample opportunity and many chances. But in releasing the person, I still gave him a wonderful out. But you know what the person told me? What am I going to do now? He said, Mr. Harvey, you don't understand what it's like. And I'm just looking at him. And I'm trying to figure out what it is that's happening in your life that you think I have no awareness of or no experience in. And he said to me, even with this severance package you're giving me and the ability to work in other areas of your company, I would not have signed my new lease had I known this. I said, wait a minute, man, hold on, whoa. I don't know when your lease is up. I don't know when your lease is, but you still have work. You still have opportunities. You still have jobs. And so he just continued to try to make me feel guilty about a decision I had made, when clearly you were no longer servicing your end of the bargain the way you could. But now all of a sudden, what am I going to do? Well, I got to thinking too, what do I do? When they cancel my TV shows, don't nobody give me no notice. I just come to work one day and they tell me show gone. I got to deal with it. I came to work one day and they told me, Little Big Shots is gone and your talk show gone, and just walked away out my face. No warning, no nothing. I remember in 2005, Shirley and Tommy was with me when they told me I lost my TV show and then my radio show in the same month. I had no entertainment contracts at all, and they just told me it's a wrap. So what am I going to do? I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do, but you better go to work and fix it. And I still gave them out, but they were trying to make me feel guilty. No more. No. That's not how this works anymore. Listen, be considerate of others, but don't ignore yourself. Remember what you do. See, I tell people all the time, if you didn't have my number, what would you do? Well, get to doing that then. See, you ain't got to feel guilty because somebody got access to you. Having access to you don't mean they should have total access to you. Just because you know my number don't give you an in with me in every aspect of your life. You are not responsible for the life of other people. Because when you get in trouble, when you and your husband or your family get in a situation, who you got to call? Probably nobody. So stop being the one that's always made to feel like you owe them. You owe somebody, because you don't. You don't, people. Take some time out for yourself in 2025. Get yourself a hobby that you enjoy doing. You want to go down there and take a spin class. You want to go down there and take yoga. You want to go down there and do breath work. Go down there and do it. You want to go sit in therapy. Go down there and do it. You want to set up a tea with your girlfriends every Wednesday evening. Go do it. You want to have a card night on Saturdays? Go do it. Man, go enjoy your life and stop allowing people to make you feel as though you owe them when clearly they have made a conscious decision not to owe you anything. You ever gave somebody some money and they ain't give it back and then they come back for some more? That ever happened to you? I bet it has. Gave them some money, they didn't pay it back and came back for some more. What? Man, like I saw this dude on Instagram. He said, you must think I'm some new kind of stupid where you can do something to me, let some time go by, think I'm going to forget it, and you come back to me like ain't nothing happening. You must think I'm some new kind of stupid. Well, in 2025, stop being that way. Be considerate of others, but don't ignore yourself. Okay? Just remember, those are my closing remarks. Have a great one today, y'all. Talk to God. He'd absolutely love you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.